Hello everyone. Today's topic is data types in Python. In every programming language, data types plays most important role. Variables are assigned with different data types and these different data types can do different works. Variables of numerics can be created when you are adding some values to them. For example, here I am taking x equal to 20. In this, when I gave this 20 to this x, at that time only this x variable of numerics created, as well as the data type is created for that particular variable. For finding what type of data that particular variable contains, in Python we are using type function. Let's see how it works. Here I want to find what type of data this x contains. So for that, here I am typing type of x. For displaying purpose, here I am using printing statement, print of type of x. I'm going to run this code and let's see. Here I am getting class int. That means x having integer data type. Suppose if I have y equal to 2.0 and I need to find the type of data y contains, print type of y. See here, y contains float data type. Let's get back at presentation. In Python, data type is categorized into two types. One is immutable, second one is mutable. Coming to immutable, we cannot change the data after creation of this immutable data type. We can change the objects after creation of this mutable data types. Again, this immutable data type categorized into three types. One is numbers, second one is strings, third one is tuples. Coming to mutable, again this mutable also categorized into three types. One is list, second one is dictionary, third one is sets. Let's go with what is numbers. Now again this numbers is categorized into three types. One is integer, second one is float, third one is complex. Now what is meant by integer? Int or integer is whole number, positive number or negative number without any decimal of unlimited length. For example, here I am taking x equal to 20 and y equal to 20 minus 20 and z equal to, I am giving some large number and see what type of data these variables contains. Here I am using print statement, print of type of x, and I want to check what data type y contains. Here I am using same statement. Here I am giving y and again I am using same statement. Here I am placing z and I am executing it. See here I am giving, here x is integer value, y is integer value and z is integer value. That means integer value is whole numbers. That numbers may be positive or negative, and that may be positive or negative with unlimited length of number, unlimited length. That's why here I am getting x, y, z, all these things are integer value. Now what is meant by float number? Float data type. Float data type, this is also may be positive or negative, but it having one or more decimal points. Suppose here I am having y equal to 22.0 and z equal to minus 2.03, and see what type of data data contains these y and z variables. Here I am using, here I want to find what type of data this y contains, and again I am using the same statement, and what type of this g contains. See here, this contains float data type because the number may be positive or negative. If that number having decimal points, that considered as float data types. Now what is meant by complex data type? Complex data type which is having value j, this j is imaginary number. We can declare this thing as x equal to 7j, x equal to 7j, and if I want to check what data type it is, I'm using Control V and see, here I am getting complex data type. In Python, type conversion is very easy compared to other programming languages. For example, here I am taking this same statement and I want to convert all those things into integer value because these are float values. I want to convert all those things into integer value. For that, what I do, simply I gave print of int of, I want to change y value as integer value. So for that reason, here I am taking y variable, and let's see how it executes. See here, y, first of all, y as float value. I want to convert that into integer value. After conversion of integer value, I am getting the resultant is 2. I am not getting 2.0. I am getting 2 because I am converting this float number into integer value. That's why here I am getting 2. And remember one thing, whenever we are applying type conversion in numbers, we cannot convert complex numbers into some other number data types. Remember that thing whenever you are applying this type conversions. Let's go with next. In Python, string letters are encountered with single quotes or double quotes. If I write hello, this is also string. If I write hello using double quotes, this is also string. So in Python, if I am using single quote and double quote, both are considered as string. For displaying purpose, here I am using print statement, print of hello. Here also I am applying print statement for displaying purpose. What result we will get? See, here I am executing this. See here, in both cases I am getting the same result, hello hello. That means in Python, if I am using single quote for declaring a syntax, if I am using double quotes for declaring a syntax, both are considered as string in Python. Let's see what are the operations available in strings. If I want to convert a string as I'm giving the lowercase string, I want to convert that into uppercase string. How that will be do? Let's see here. Here I am giving x equal to hello Shravani. Hello Shravani. I want to convert this string, the whole string into upper letters. Let's see how this will be done. For that, here I am using x dot upper, and see, here I am executing it. Here I am getting the whole string is upper letters, hello Shravani. If I want to convert this upper letter string into lower case, for that I can use x dot lower. See how it will be executed. It converts the whole upper letters into small letters. If I want to replace string with another string, that also possible here. For that, here I can use replace function. So x dot replace. Here I want to replace h with c. So for that, what I do, here I am taking h comma, I want to replace with the new character. That character name is c. See here, I am getting Cello Shravani. Instead of H, here I am getting C, because I am replacing H as C. That's why here I am getting Cello Shravani. And now in strings we can do concatenation operations also we can do using these strings. Here I am taking a new variable of a new variable as a followed with equal sign and having string values. The string value is hi. Here I am using the previous string what I have x, and this plus symbol is used for concatenation purpose, and here I am using the new symbol, new string, that is uh, welcome to my class, welcome to my class, and I'm going to execute this while, and I'm getting hello Shravani, welcome to my class. If I want space between these two strings, for that purpose what I have to do, I have to do here, I have to do that. Here I gave, if I write this type of string syntax, then only I am getting this hello Shravani, welcome to my class. Here I am getting the space between these two strings, hello Shravani and welcome to my class. In between I am getting some space. For that reason I write my syntax like this. If I want to remove the white space from starting position and ending position, I have one method, that is strip method. Let's see how this strip method is worked here. X equal to, here I am giving x equal to, here I am giving some white spaces, and I am giving some white spaces, and I'm printing below. Again I am giving some white spaces. Let's see how it works. Of x dot strip. Let's see how it works now. See here I am not getting any white spaces before starting position and ending position. Whenever and order data and which is not changeable, and it is in Python, it is declared using the circular braces. Let's see how it is created in Python. Here I am taking a tuple name as t, and here I am creating a new tuple using my circular braces. Within that circular braces I can give my values like 34 comma 56 comma 23 comma, and here I can give a string value, that is my dot or a daf, like that. If I want to display that tuple, I can do that using I'm simply calling that t. Here I am getting my tuple 34 56 23 def, and for finding what operations available for tuple, here just type the tuple name and put dot there, and click on tab key, then you can find what operations are available for that particular tuple. Here I have two operations only. One is count operation, second one is index operation. Count operation is used for find the particular element position. For example, here and the next operation what I have is index value. So t dot index, I have to find 23 index value. So for that what I am saying, so here I am getting 2, because 23 index value is 2. The starting is 0 1 2, that's why here I am getting 2. In tomorrow's class I will go through mutable data types. Thank you so much.